So this problem is number 27 from the Sycamore Invitational, and we're looking at reverse numbers. And a reverse number is found by taking the mirror image of a number and multiplying it together, and we're looking for those that are greater than 100 but less than 3,000. First off, recognize that single digits are mirror images of themselves, and so since 9 times 9 is 81, none of the single digit numbers are going to create a reverse number that is less than 1,000 but greater than 3,000. Okay, so if we then start looking at the teens, 10 doesn't work because the mirror image of 1 is 1, not 10. We don't consider 1 to be 0, 1, and so that's not going to work. And so instead we're going to look at 11. And 11 times 11, well, those are mirror images of each other, and that certainly works. That's 121. And then we'd have 12 times 21. And yeah, you can start to see that that works pretty easily as well. And we realize we don't need to multiply all of the teens together, because if the last one works, then all those above it are going to work. So for instance, if I go all the way down to 19 times 91 and determine, is this the number that's created by multiplying 19 times 91 less than 3,000? Well, the answer is yes, because 19 is less than 20, and 91 is less than 100. 20 times 100 is 2,000. So 19 times 91 has to be less than 2,000, so it has to be less than 3,000, and so that's good. So in the single digits, in the teens, all 9 of the numbers work. Well, if I look in the 20s, first off, don't make the mistake of looking at 21, because we've already considered 21 because its mirror image is 12. So we start with 22. 22 times 22 is 484, which definitely works. So we go down and we think, well, let's try the last one. Let's try 29 times 92. Well, that's going to work for the same reason that 19 times 91 worked, because 29 is less than 30, 92 is less than 100, 100 times 30 is 3,000, so this must be less than 3,000. So all of these from 22 to 29 work, and that means that you have 8 in the 20s, not counting 21, because 21 has already been counted when we counted 12. So we get 8 from the 20s. The 30s, we only have to start with 33. Hopefully you're seeing the value in getting to cancel out these ones at the beginning, the 31 and the 32, because we've already counted those as 13 and 23. 33 times 33 certainly is going to work. You could multiply it out if you want, but it's definitely greater than 100 and less than 3,000. If we try 39 times 93, we have to decide if it works, and so we do need to go through and do that multiplication. And we notice, oh, wait a second, that is too big. So that one doesn't work. So we need to try out our next one, 38 times 83. And again, we find out, oh no, that doesn't work either, because it's greater than 3,000. But we can see by how much we're going down, if we multiply 37 times 73, yes, that is going to work. It is less than 3,000. And so 37 times 73 does work. So from 33 to 37, there are 5 numbers. So in the 30s of the, not counting 31 and 32, there are 5 that work. So we get 5 more to our count. We look at the 40s. Well, now we only have to think about 44 times 44, which definitely is going to work. 44 times 44 certainly is going to work. You can multiply it out if you want. We could try 46 times 46 just to see, since 37 times 73 was pretty close. 47 times 74 is probably going to be way too big. So let's look at 46 times 64. We get 184. Yeah, and we can see by the nature of these, since 46 times 64 equals 2944, clearly 47 times 74 is going to be too big. So 44 times 44 works. Obviously 44 times 54 is going to work. And so in the 40s, we get 3 of them. So then we're going to look at 55. 55 times 55. Well, 55 times 55, if you know how to multiply these kind of numbers together, it's really easy to see that it's 3025. But if you don't know that, you could multiply it out and get 3025, which is too big. So none in the 50s work. So we get 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 in the 40s. None in the 50s work, and so that gives us 25 reverse numbers. We don't have to try anything bigger than that because 55 doesn't work, so clearly 66 is not going to work, and anything bigger than that's not going to work. So we are done counting, and the correct answer is 25.